Hi, welcome to this week's treatment update. So from my last update, my Lyme flare is lifting, but my mood feels like it's dropping. Sleep is less solid. Gut motility is slow, and just I don't know. It feels kind of like the bioregulators I was taking for my thyroid are starting to ramp down. Which would make sense because I started that cycle at the end of September, and it's only like a 12-week cycle. So I went ahead and ordered another bottle, and I will be starting that I think tomorrow. And the hope is like as I work through rapid liver reset, um, hopefully once I'm on the other side of that, some things will correct. I know your thyroid function can definitely be impaired from, toxins, heavy metal toxicity. So hopefully rapid liver reset will help kind of, I don't know, make things a bit more bearable for me without needing to take certain things to make me feel better. Um, I'm also considering adding a pineal and thymic peptide to the whole to the mix. I definitely feel like my immune system could use the boost, so we'll just have to wait and see and kind of feel out a little bit more before I make that decision. So I made this channel for a few reasons. Um, I want to talk about what it was like as a traumatic brain injury survivor living with serious brain damage for so long and not knowing that you had it because you were misdiagnosed, and then finding an answer through new treatment modalities that actually healed that brain damage and essentially woke me back up. Um, I don't really have anyone to talk to about this stuff, and it's been such a strange experience. As it's like, I can remember when I first woke up, I just kind of looked around at everything in my life and the decisions that I made, and I didn't understand. Like, it felt like my life had been lived by a complete stranger. It was a lot to take in. I can remember it was the second round of a peptide called CerebroPep, which is very similar to Cerebrolysin, except for it's an oral form. Got that product through integrative peptides. So it was the second cycle that I woke up. I can remember looking in the mirror one morning as I was brushing my teeth, and like I didn't recognize myself at all. Like I had no, I knew, like logically, I knew that was me in the mirror, but I didn't recognize my face. So my concussions were right here over my left ear. That's the temporal lobe, which in part houses facial recognition. Um, and I can tell you, this is the crazy part was I hit my head in 2006. So from 2006 up into like a couple years ago, I had no idea what I looked like. I thought I had some kind of weird body dysmorphia or something like that because I never understood, like when I would see myself in a photograph or the mirror, I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's what I look like. But second I'd look away, it's just forgotten. Um, it was a crazy experience, and I'm a fine artist, and one of my favorite subject matters is people and faces, and I have sketches and drawings that I did while I was brain damaged of people. And you can see, compared to the drawings that I have of people either before or after, that there are some definite things that are just off about the faces that I drew. Like either the eyes weren't like lined up, or the nose wasn't straight, or maybe it was a little bit off to the side, and maybe the mouth, instead of being lined up with the nose, maybe it was a little bit over here, and that was really how my brain was seeing faces. They say that they call this face blindness, and I kind of hate that title because it insinuates that you can't see faces at all. You could see faces. I could see faces, and I could remember someone's face if I saw them. That I would know who they were. But my brain didn't understand was that behind those eyes was a human being, was that there was consciousness, just like me, behind those eyes. And that is the cradle of connection and empathy. Um, Yeah, so it was difficult for me to form deep, meaningful bonds with people, not because I'm incapable of having such relationships, but because I didn't understand that without without the temporal lobe intact, you can't you can't connect with people because you can't, your brain doesn't see them as another human being, if that makes sense. Um, you know, as I get a bit more comfortable with making these videos, I'll start doing posts on different parts of brain damage that I have experience with. So facial recognition, spatial awareness. There's a laundry list of other things, but I'm actually really excited to share this information. It's like just stuff I've been, you know, itching to get out to tell people because it's such a weird experience, and I had in the past no way to do that, but I do now. So I'm really looking forward to sharing that information. Um, I will say that I now, with where I am in my healing process, I do have like an internal image of what I look like, my face, everything. It took a while to get to that point. I can tell you it was quite the jump scare when, you know, the last time you saw your face was 24, and I'm definitely not 24 anymore. I'm 42. So that was definitely a jump scare in my healing process. But above all, I'm just grateful that I had the opportunity to heal in the manner that I did, and um, definitely believe that these treatment modalities need to be available to the general public. So I think that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.